Hey, Jack, did you really give Emily a $10,000 wedding gift? What were you thinking?
It was my dear sister's wedding. As her brother, I had to go all out.
I understand the sentiment, but that is way too much by any standard.
Shut up. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event for my beloved sister. $10,000 is nothing.
Then you should have used your own savings. Don't just withdraw from our joint account for the house down payment. Emily is your sister, but the gift should have been from both of us as a couple.
What's wrong with using our shared savings? Besides, Emily was overjoyed with our generous gift. Wasn't her smile worth $10,000?
No, it wasn't. I've had enough of your sister complex. Go get that gift back and return that money right now.
What? I think it's wonderful to care for one's sister.
But in your case, Jack, you've gone too far. You're always using our money to spoil your precious Emily. Our money isn't yours alone.
What's wrong with spoiling my cute sister? And don't be ridiculous about asking for the gift back. Are you trying to embarrass me?
You're the one who's wrong for using our savings without consulting me. If you don't want to be embarrassed, use your own money. If you won't get it back, I'll talk to Emily myself. Our gift as a couple will be $1,000 as planned. Anything beyond that should come from your own personal savings.
You can't be serious. Emily would be heartbroken if we take back the gift.
She'll survive. It's not like we're taking everything back. $1,000 is still a generous gift.
But it's already done. We can't just go get it back now.
Watch me. I'm going to talk to Emily right now.
Sarah, please don't do this. You're being unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable? You're the one who spent our savings without even discussing it with me.
It's my sister's wedding. It's a special occasion.
Every occasion with Emily is special to you. When does it end, Jack?
You're overreacting. It's just money.
Just money? That was our house down payment.
We can save up again. Emily only gets married once.
And what about us? When do we get to use our money for our own future?
We will, I promise. This is a one-time thing.
That's what you always say, and yet here we are again.
Sarah, please. Can we talk about this later? I don't want to ruin Emily's wedding day.
Fine, but remember this conversation isn't over. Emily, thank you for inviting us to your beautiful wedding yesterday. This is really awkward, but could you return the wedding gift we gave you? What? I've never heard of returning a wedding gift. We made a mistake with the amount. Jack took $10,000 from our joint savings account without my knowledge. What's wrong with that? My brother prepared $10,000 for me, didn't he? Don't waste his thoughtfulness. I am absolutely not returning the $10,000 gift. My brother said not to worry about what you say anyway. Oh, Jack. My brother has always loved me the best. Since I was little, he'd do anything I asked. My brother loves doting on me more than anything, and I love my brother for that. So don't interfere, you outsider wife. I think your close relationship is wonderful too, but I don't want to interfere if I can help it. So please don't involve me anymore. Huh? Let me tell you something. Because of Jack's obsession with you, our household finances are in a terrible state. That $10,000 gift came from savings I worked hard to accumulate. Every time you ask Jack for something, our savings dwindle. That's not my problem. If you're short on money, you should just earn more, Sarah. After all, couples are supposed to help each other. If the husband spends money, the wife should earn more to compensate. What did you say? I'm going to keep asking my brother for things. He told me that even though I'm married, I'll always be his little sister. He said I could rely on him for anything, just like before. Emily, it's not how marriage works. Jack has responsibilities to our household now. If you have complaints, why don't you just get divorced? My brother spoiling me is practically his hobby now. A wife who can't understand her husband's hobby of doting on his cute sister has no reason to stick around. Don't say such ridiculous things about divorce all of a sudden. I'm actually quite curious. To be honest, I never liked you. You're always jealous and nagging about how close my brother and I are. Oh, I know. Maybe I should tell my brother to divorce you. He'll definitely listen to me. The sad part is, I can't deny that. Jack would do anything you say. If you don't want my brother to divorce you, then shut up. Don't interfere with my close relationship with my brother. So basically, you're telling me to accept everything silently, no matter how much our savings are used for you. The wife should shut up and accept it, right? My brother loves me more than his wife, you know. That's not something to be proud of, Emily. It's unhealthy. You're just jealous because you don't have such a caring husband. This isn't about jealousy. It's about respect for our marriage and our financial stability. Whatever, just stay out of our business. Your business directly affects my life and my marriage. I can't just ignore it. Try me. I'll make sure Jack chooses me over you any day. This isn't a competition, Emily. We're supposed to be family. Family? You're just an outsider who married into our family. I'm his real family. I can't believe you're saying that. Do you know how toxic that sounds? I don't care. As long as my brother is on my side, nothing else matters. This conversation is going nowhere. I'll talk to Jack again about this. Go ahead, because it won't change anything. Hey, we splurged on a suite room for our honeymoon in Hawaii. It was my first time flying business class, too. It was amazing. That's quite a luxurious honeymoon. I hope you and your husband enjoyed it. Oh, we will enjoy it to the fullest. I can't believe we're having such an extravagant honeymoon. It's all thanks to my brother. I'll enjoy it enough for you two as well. Wait, oh, don't tell me the honeymoon expenses. My brother paid for everything. I just had to ask, and he said it was for his cute little sister. You've got to be kidding me. We weren't actually planning on a honeymoon. That's why we had such a lavish wedding instead. But then I really wanted to go on a honeymoon. When I talked to my brother about it, he said to leave everything to him. This is unbelievable. A suite room and business class flights. How much did all of this cost? I have no idea. My brother just gave me a card and told me to use it as much as I want. I didn't bother checking the prices. Your brother is way too generous. He told you to use the card freely during the trip, too? Yes, he's so generous to his cute little sister and her husband. I just love my brother so much. I can't believe this. His sister complex has reached abnormal levels. Are you sure you don't have some kind of leverage over him? Of course not. My brother just loves me that much. Apparently, he always wanted a little sister, and then I was born more than a decade younger than him. Of course he'd dote on me. The level of doting has gone way past any reasonable limit. To spend this much on his sister's honeymoon? Oh, that reminds me. You and my brother never went on a honeymoon, did you? No, we didn't. Jack said it would be a waste of money. We put that money towards our house down payment instead. Yet he can splurge like this for his beloved sister. Well, I guess that's the difference in our standings. I'm special to my brother. He's so generous, giving me such a luxurious honeymoon. And even his credit card, he's the best. That card isn't your brother's. Be careful using it during your trip. It should be deactivated by now. What do you mean? This is my brother's card. He gave it to me himself. I canceled that card right after he gave it to you. The only credit card your brother has is a supplementary card under my name. Once I canceled it, that card became useless. What? Why does my brother only have your supplementary card? Because he spoiled you too much? Remember when I said his sister complex was ruining our finances? Well, until recently, he was using his own card, but it got forcibly canceled due to late cash advance payments. So I reluctantly gave him a supplementary card under my name. I told him to use cash for most payments and only use the card when absolutely necessary. But I've canceled that card too because I'm divorcing him. What did you say? Remember when you threatened me with divorce? That's when I realized something. I wouldn't be in trouble at all if I divorced this idiot. A stupid husband who keeps using our money recklessly no matter how many times I warn him, and a stupid sister-in-law who takes advantage of that and acts entitled. Cutting ties with people like you would only benefit me, so I've been preparing for divorce since that day. So that's why you canceled the family card? Yes, that's right. First, I changed all the utility bills to be withdrawn from Jack's account. Then I secretly prepared for my life after divorce, and finally, I called the family card I'd given to Jack. Why don't you try using that card to make a purchase? I guarantee it won't work. This is terrible. We were about to enjoy some shopping. We were planning to go to the most famous shopping mall in Hawaii. It's just one card that doesn't work. Can't you use your own cards for shopping? We didn't bring any. We only brought my brother's card. Is that so? Well, don't tell me you don't have any cash either. We don't have anything. My brother said we could use his card as much as we wanted, so we didn't think we needed to bring our own cards or cash. If this card doesn't work, we're in big trouble. Well, that is a problem. This is all your fault. What are you going to do about this? Make this card work right now. That's impossible. Besides, I don't know anything about this either, so it's not my fault. I can't believe he even gave you the family card. If you want to blame someone, blame Jack for giving you a card he couldn't take responsibility for. Anyway, enjoy your honeymoon. How can you be so cruel? We're stranded here without any money. I'm sorry, but that's not my problem anymore. I've made my decision. You can't just leave us like this. We're a family. Family? Didn't you say I was just an outsider? You can't have it both ways, Emily. But what are we supposed to do now? I suggest you contact your parents or friends for help. Or maybe it's time for you to take some responsibility for your own actions. This is so unfair. My brother promised us this honeymoon. Life isn't fair, Emily. It's time you learned that. Your brother can't always save you. You're enjoying this, aren't you? I'm not enjoying anything about this situation, but I am done enabling Jack's irresponsible behavior and your entitlement. Fine, I'll figure something out, but don't think this is over. It is over, Emily. For me, at least. Good luck with everything.
Hey, what's going on here? There's the divorce paper in the living room, and all your stuff is gone. Explain this right now.
The situation speaks for itself, doesn't it? Please, divorce me. I don't want to live with a husband who has a sister complex anymore.
Don't tell me you're still angry about the wedding gift. I'll apologize properly if that's the case. Don't say such stupid things. I'll return all the money I used from our house savings for the gift. I'll pay it back with my next bonus, okay?
Are you getting a bonus even though you were just laid off from your company?
Huh? Laid off? What are you talking about?
It's useless to try and hide it. I already know you lost your job. I took a day off during the week to prepare for the divorce. That's when I saw you sitting dejectedly in the park. I thought you were just taking a lunch break, but I got curious and observed you. You were just spacing out all day. I thought it was strange, so I contacted your company directly.
You contacted the company?
A former colleague told me there was a large-scale layoff at the company, and apparently your name was on that layoff list. But you've been hiding this from me all along, haven't you?
That's right. I couldn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry. I've been hiding it for your sake all this time.
You're misunderstanding something. I'm not angry about the layoff. I'm angry about something else.
Huh?
What I'm angry about is your actions after that. You lost your job, have no income, and can't find a new job. You have to rely on my earnings for a while, right? But even in that situation, you kept lavishing money on Emily. I will never forgive you for that selfishness.
Selfish? That's not... I didn't want to embarrass myself by not being able to give a wedding gift because of the layoff. I didn't want to worry you or Emily.
Don't be ridiculous. You just wanted to look good in front of your precious sister. You even gave Emily the supplementary card under my name. Don't involve me in your attempts to show off.
Huh? How did you find out about the card?
Your irresponsibility makes me sick. You try to look good for your cute sister while pushing all the payments and responsibilities onto me. That's why I'm divorcing you.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for hiding the layoff, for giving away the card, for always spoiling Emily. I'll fix all my bad points. So please don't think about the divorce.
It's too late to reflect now. I've given you many chances and warnings. You wasted all of them. And that's why we're in this situation now. By the way, about the honeymoon expenses Emily used up, you're going to pay for all of that, right? A suite room and business class flights, that must have easily cost over $10,000.
He was that extravagant? I can't pay $10,000 when I'm unemployed.
Just so you know, if you refuse, I'll process it as fraudulent use. I'm prepared to take this as far as necessary.
What the hell? We're family, aren't we? Are you blackmailing me?
We're not family anymore because I'm divorcing you. Besides, I never approved of giving Emily the family card. In other words, my card was used by a stranger without my permission. That's clearly fraudulent use. Well then, please sign the divorce papers and prepare the money for the payment.
Sarah, please. Can we talk about this? I know I messed up, but isn't divorce too extreme?
Too extreme? Jack, you've been prioritizing your sister over our marriage for years. This isn't just about the money.
I love you, Sarah. You know that, right? Emily's just my sister.
If you loved me, you would have considered my feelings before making these reckless decisions. You would have discussed major financial decisions with me.
I admit I made mistakes. Can't we work through this? I'll change, I promise.
Jack, I've heard these promises before. Nothing ever changes. You always put Emily first.
It's not true. You're both important to me.
Important enough that you hid your job loss from me, but still spent thousands on Emily's wedding and honeymoon?
I didn't want to disappoint either of you.
But you ended up disappointing me more than you can imagine. Do you know how it feels to find out your husband lost his job from someone else?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I really am. I was scared and didn't know how to tell you.
And yet you had no problem telling Emily about the credit card, did you?
That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you shouldn't have, but you did, and now we're here.
Please, Sarah. Give me one more chance. I'll make it up to you.
How, Jack? How are you going to make up for years of putting your sister first, for lying to me, and for jeopardizing our financial future?
I'll get a new job. I'll cut off Emily if that's what you want. Just, please don't leave me.
It's not about cutting off Emily. It's about respecting me and our marriage, something you have consistently failed to do.
I do respect you, Sarah. I love you.
Love isn't enough, Jack. I need a partner I can trust, someone who will put our family first.
I can be that person. I will be that person. Just give me a chance to prove it.
I've given you chances, Jack, so many chances, and each time you've let me down.
This time will be different, I promise.
Your promises don't mean much to me anymore. Actions speak louder than words, and your actions have shown me where your priorities lie.
What can I do to fix this? Tell me and I'll do it.
It's not that simple. This isn't something you can fix with a gesture or a single action. This is about a pattern of behavior that's been going on for years.
But there must be something. Anything. Can't lose you, Sarah.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you lied to me, before you spent our savings on Emily, before you put her needs above our marriage time and time again.
I never meant to hurt you. Thought I was doing the right thing.
And that's part of the problem, Jack. You didn't even realize how much your actions were hurting me and our relationship.
I understand now. I do. Please, can we at least try counseling before we make any final decisions?
I've made my decision, Jack. I've thought about this long and hard. It wasn't easy, but I know it's the right thing for me.
Sarah, please.
No, Jack, it's over. I need you to respect my decision and sign the divorce papers.
I can't believe this is happening. I never thought we'd end up here.
Neither did I, but here we are.
What about Emily? Have you told her about the card not working?
Yes, I have. She's not happy about it, but that's not my problem anymore.
You left them stranded in Hawaii without any money?
They're adults, Jack. They can figure it out. Maybe this will teach Emily some responsibility.
I can't believe you did that to my sister.
And there you go again. Your first concern is for Emily, not for the fact that our marriage is ending.
That's not fair, Sarah. I'm devastated about our marriage.
Are you? Because it seems like you're more upset about Emily's honeymoon being ruined.
Of course I'm upset about our marriage. But I can't just ignore the fact that my sister is stranded in a foreign country.
And I can't ignore the fact that my husband has consistently put his sister's needs above our marriage. Do you see the problem here?
I don't know what to say.
There's nothing left to say, Jack. Just sign the papers.
Can I at least have some time to think about this?
Take all the time you need, but know that my decision is final. I'll be staying at my parents' house. You can contact my lawyer when you're ready to proceed with the divorce.
Sarah, wait!
Goodbye, Jack. I hope you find happiness. I really do. But I need to find mine too, and I can't do that with you. Please help me. I can't go anywhere or buy anything because the card doesn't work. Just make the card active for a moment. I'll pay back whatever I use when I get back home. No, please don't involve me in your troubles anymore. What do you mean, no? How can you ignore family when they're in trouble? That's terrible. The divorce has been finalized, so we're not a family anymore. Emily, you're just a stranger to me now. What? You've already divorced my brother? So if you're having money troubles, contact your beloved brother. I'm sure he'll help you as always. I don't need you to tell me that. I've already contacted my brother, but he said he couldn't help me anymore. He said he couldn't lend me even a single dollar. Oh, that's right. Jack lost half of his savings in the property division with me during the divorce. Plus, he had to return all the money he recklessly spent on you to me, which further depleted his savings. And after paying for your honeymoon expenses on top of that, Jack's balance is zero. He's unemployed due to the layoff, so he can't help his beloved sister even if he wants to. What? Unemployed? What do you mean? My brother was laid off? You should ask him directly when you get back. Since you can't use the card or anything, you can't enjoy your honeymoon anyway. Why don't you just go back home? Don't be ridiculous! This is our honeymoon! I absolutely refuse to go back so soon. Well then, just keep staring at the Hawaiian Ocean. That's the cheapest way to enjoy Hawaii. You've got to be kidding me. This is supposed to be our honeymoon. I thought we'd be able to indulge in luxury thanks to my brother. I didn't hear anything about this happening. If you have complaints, tell them to your beloved brother. We're divorced. I'm not involved anymore. Well then, enjoy your lovely honeymoon. How can you be so cold? We're stranded here. I'm not being cold, Emily. I am being realistic. Your actions and Jack's have consequences, and it's time you both faced them. But that's not fair. We didn't know about any of this. Life isn't always fair, Emily. Maybe if you and Jack had been more responsible, you wouldn't be in this situation. You're enjoying this, aren't you? Seeing us suffer. I'm not enjoying anyone's suffering, but I'm also not responsible for fixing your problems anymore. What are we supposed to do now? We can't even pay for our hotel. Well, I suggest you contact your parents or perhaps your new husband's family. I'm sure they can help you out. But they don't know about this. It'll be so embarrassing. Welcome to the real world, Emily. Sometimes we have to face embarrassing situations when we make poor choices. This is all your fault. If you hadn't canceled the card... No, Emily, this is the result of your and Jack's actions. You can't blame me for protecting myself financially. I can't believe you're doing this to us after everything. After everything? You mean after you consistently took advantage of your brother, drained our savings, and showed no respect for our marriage? That's not true. I love my brother. Love isn't about taking, Emily. It's about giving, too. Have you ever considered what your demands have cost Jack? He never complained. He was always happy to help me. And that's part of the problem. Neither of you seem to understand the concept of boundaries or financial responsibility. You're just jealous of our close relationship. No, Emily, I am tired of it. Tired of being the only adult in this situation. Tired of watching my husband prioritize his sister over our marriage. Tired of your entitlement. I'm not entitled! Really? Then why did you assume you could go on a luxury honeymoon on someone else's money? Why did you never consider the financial strain you were putting on your brother? I didn't think. Exactly, you didn't think. And now you're facing the consequences of that. So you're really not going to help us? No, I'm not. This is a problem you and your husband need to solve on your own. I can't believe this is happening. Our honeymoon is ruined. I'm sorry you're disappointed, Emily, but maybe this can be a learning experience for you. Learning experience? What's that supposed to mean? It means that sometimes life doesn't go as planned. It means that actions have consequences. It means that it's time for you to start taking responsibility for your own life instead of relying on your brother for everything. But he's my brother. He's supposed to take care of me. He's your brother, not your parent or your bank. He has a life of his own and responsibilities. It's time for you to understand that. I hate you for this. You ruined everything. I haven't ruined anything, Emily. I've simply stopped enabling behavior that was harmful to everyone involved, including you. How is this not harmful? We're stuck in Hawaii with no money. And whose fault is that? Who decided to go on a luxury honeymoon without bringing any of their own money or cards? But Jack said it would be fine. And you didn't think to question that? To maybe bring some backup funds just in case? I trusted my brother. Trust is good, Emily, but blind trust, especially when it comes to finances, is foolish. This is a hard lesson, but an important one. So that's it? You're just going to leave us out here? You're not abandoned, Emily. You have resources. Use them. Call your parents. Call your husband's family. Call the embassy if you have to. But it's time for you to solve your own problems. I don't know how. Then this is your chance to learn. Goodbye, Emily. I truly hope you can use this experience to grow and become more independent. Wait, Sarah! Take care, Emily. This is the last time we'll be speaking. Good luck with everything. Sarah, please don't hang up. I'm sorry. Emily, I appreciate the apology, but it doesn't change anything. But I mean it. I've been thinking about what you said, and you're right. I've been selfish. It's good that you're realizing this, Emily, but it doesn't undo the damage that's been done. I know, but please, can you give me at least some advice on what to do now? Okay, Emily, here's what you need to do. First, contact the hotel management and explain your situation. They might be able to work out a payment plan or at least give you some time to arrange funds. Okay, I can do that. What else? Next, call your parents or your husband's parents. Be honest about the situation and ask for help. It might be embarrassing, but it's necessary. I'm scared to tell them. They'll be so disappointed. They probably will be, but they're your family. They'll want to help you. You're right. I'll call them. Is there anything else? Yes. Once you're back home, you need to have a serious talk with Jack about boundaries and financial responsibility. I will. I promise. Sarah, I'm sorry for how I've treated you all these years. I appreciate that, Emily, but you need to understand that an apology doesn't fix everything. I know, but I want to make things right. Is there any way we can... Emily, I'm glad you're starting to understand the gravity of the situation, but my decision about the divorce is final. Jack and I are over. But if I change, if I stop relying on Jack so much... It's not just about you, Emily. It's about Jack's behavior. His lies, his misplaced priorities. Our marriage has been broken for a long time. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Thank you for your apology. I hope you understand now why things had to end this way. I do. I really do. I've been so blind. Well, recognizing that is the first step. Now you need to take action to change. I will. I promise I'll do better. Good. I hope you do, Emily. Not for me, but for yourself and for your own marriage. My marriage? Oh God, I haven't even thought about how this affects my husband. Well, that's something you'll need to address too. Your relationship with Jack has probably impacted your marriage more than you realize. You're right. I have a lot to think about. Yes, you do, and a lot of work ahead of you. Sarah, thank you for everything. Even though I didn't appreciate it before, you've always been the voice of reason. You're welcome, Emily. I hope you can learn and grow from this experience. I will. And Sarah, I'm truly sorry for everything. I believe you, Emily. Good luck with everything. Thank you. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Emily.
Sarah, are you there?
Yes, Jack, what is it?
I just want to let you know that I've signed the divorce papers.
I see. Thank you for letting me know.
I've also arranged for the repayment of Emily's honeymoon expenses. It'll take some time, but I'll pay you back every cent.
That's good to hear, Jack. I appreciate you taking responsibility.
I've been doing a lot of thinking since our last conversation.
Oh?
Yes. I realize how unfair I've been to you all these years. Always putting Emily first, neglecting our marriage.
It's good that you're realizing this, Jack, but you understand it's too late for us, right?
I know. I'm not trying to change your mind about the divorce. I want you to know that I understand now. And I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jack. That means a lot to me.
I've also talked to Emily. We've agreed that things need to change between us.
That's good. It's important for both of you to establish healthier boundaries.
You were right all along, Sarah. About everything. I was too blind to see it.
I'm glad you see it now, Jack. It's important for your future relationships.
I don't think I'll be looking for any relationships for a while. I need to work on myself first.
That's a mature decision, Jack. I think it'll be good for you.
Sarah, I know it doesn't change anything, but I want you to know how sorry I am. For everything.
I appreciate that, Jack. I really do. And I hope you can learn and grow from this experience.
I will. I promise. And Sarah?
Yes?
Thank you. For everything. Tried to make me a better person for years. I was too stubborn to listen. But I'm listening now.
That's good to hear, Jack. I hope you can become the person you want to be.
I'll try my best. Goodbye, Sarah. Take care of yourself.
You too, Jack. Goodbye. Apparently, Emily and her husband's honeymoon ended up being just staring at the ocean. Because of that, the atmosphere between them became quite tense. I heard they even ended up divorcing at the airport on their way back. This is what you call a real honeymoon divorce. As for my ex-husband Jack, he seems to have moved back to his parents' house after the divorce. But because of the ridiculous reason for the divorce, neither his friends nor his parents are taking his side. What's more, every time he meets Emily, they get into a huge fight, with her saying, "It's your fault for spoiling me too much," and him retorting, "You said I could indulge you as much as I wanted." The once famous close sibling relationship in the neighborhood has completely disappeared.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey Sarah, is it true you're having twins? That's absolutely amazing. I bet they're going to be so cute. It's such a surprise, right? I never expected my first pregnancy to be twins. Have you told anyone else yet? I can't believe I'm the first to know. Actually, we've already told our parents and close friends. Oh, well, I'm still super excited. Do you know the baby's genders yet? We won't know for a while. They're still too small. That's even better. Then you absolutely must make them both girls. You need to use your willpower to make those twins girls. What? When you think of twins, it has to be girls, right? In Japanese anime, twin characters are always the best. We should name them Ram and Rim. Are those characters from some anime? They're from my favorite anime series. The older sister is kind of sassy and has a really sharp tongue, but that's what makes her cute. And Ram, the younger sister, is super popular because she's so devoted and caring. Oh, is that so? You really need to watch it. I have all the DVDs. The twins in it are just perfect. I don't really watch much anime. I didn't even watch cartoons as a kid. That's why you need to start. You're having twins, so you need to understand twin dynamics. I'm not sure anime is the best reference for that. But twin boys would be pretty great too. There are these super popular twin characters in this idol anime. They're really popular lately. They're called the Kujo and Nanase brothers. What do you think? Well, I'm not sure what to think. We don't know what gender they'll be, and I don't even know what those names mean. Oh, right. Well, I can teach you. I've taught myself some Japanese these past few years, so I think I can work out what they mean. They're so perfect. Besides, I'm planning to discuss names with Mike, so I'll just keep your suggestions in mind. But Mike would love these names too. He used to watch anime with me when we were kids. I know, he still enjoys watching a lot of anime on the weekends, and I enjoy watching some episodes with him too. But we were thinking about something a little more simple, something that won't make the kids stick out like a sore thumb. This is a present they're going to keep for their entire lives after all. Aw, come on, you can decide right now. Your sister-in-law is giving you such great ideas. Plus, both sets of characters are super gorgeous, so your twins will definitely be beautiful too. Sorry, I need to go to my checkup now. Wait, I have more suggestions. What about the twins from that Magical Girl series? I really need to go. Okay, I'll think of even better names. I have lots of other favorite twin characters. I'll make a whole list of name options that you might like. Oh, and I'll send you pictures of all these characters so you can see how cute they are. Please don't spam me with anime pictures. Too late! Look at how adorable they are. Lucy, I am at the doctor's office now. Perfect timing! You can show the doctor these twins for inspiration. That is not how it works. Hey, Mike, I need to confirm something. Lucy is definitely moving out this month, right? That was the agreement?
Well, I'm sorry. My sister actually asked me if she could stay a bit longer.
What?
She just contacted me and said she wants to stay until after you give birth. She says she'll leave after seeing the babies.
When exactly did she tell you this?
Just this morning. I should have told you right away.
This is completely different from what we agreed on. You said you wanted to help Lucy because she got kicked out of your parents' house, so we agreed to let her stay for 2 months. During that time, she was supposed to find a job and her own place, right?
I know, I messed up. Those 2 months are long gone.
Has she even been looking for apartments?
She keeps saying the rent is too high everywhere.
That's not an answer, Mike.
Alright, well, she hasn't found an apartment or even a job yet.
Are you serious?
I keep telling her to find any job she can, but she says it's not her fault she can't find a company that pays $3,000 a month.
That's ridiculous. Has she even had any interviews?
She says she's been applying online.
Lucy's never had a full-time job, right? She can't even keep part-time jobs for more than 6 months, and she becomes a shut-in whenever anything goes wrong. Getting a $3,000 salary as an entry-level employee is pretty unrealistic.
I know it's unrealistic.
Then why haven't you told her that?
But she says they're her non-negotiable condition because she needs that much for her fandom activities. She says she absolutely needs it to buy manga and anime merchandise.
Mike, you're enabling her.
I just don't want her to end up on the streets.
The hallway is already overflowing with anime merchandise and stuff she's collecting. I agree with embracing culture, but if she wants to keep shopping, she needs to do it after moving out of our house. And what about the job search reports she was supposed to give us weekly?
She stopped after the 2nd week.
And you didn't say anything?
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My fault for agreeing to her request so easily. I'm truly sorry.
I love how caring and kind you are to your family, Mike. I know you wanted to help your sister after your parents finally gave up and kicked her out. As her brother, you wanted to help her become independent, but I think Lucy is taking advantage of your kindness too much.
Yeah, you're right. At first, she was grateful and humble, but she gradually started becoming more demanding.
Like what? Tell me everything.
She's been asking for money for job hunting clothes.
And
she's been ordering takeout with my credit card.
Mike!
I know, I'll cancel the card.
I'm sorry, but I don't want her staying here anymore. We're going to have children soon, so make sure she moves out this month, okay?
I'll do my best.
That's not good enough. We need a concrete plan.
You're right. I'll talk to her tonight.
I want to be there for that conversation.
Maybe that's better. I tend to give in when she starts crying.
That's exactly why we're in this situation.
I'll make it right. I promise.
Hey, Sarah, are you okay? I heard about an emergency hospitalization. Did something happen to my precious Ram and Rem? I told you to stop giving them names. Please stop it. But they've been Ram and Rem in my head for months now. They are not your anime characters. Aw, but they're such cute names. Why won't you accept them already? Anyway, did the doctor say what's wrong? Stop joking around like this. I had to be hospitalized because of the stress you've caused. Please just stop. Huh? It's my fault? How can it be my fault? I barely even see you these days. Apparently, my health indicators are poor due to stress, so I need to stay in the hospital until delivery to get as much rest as possible. Getting hospitalized for stress is so weak. You need to be stronger if you're going to be Ram and Rem's mother. Besides, what stress? The house is perfectly fine. What do you have to stress about? If you're going to say that, then maybe you should start taking care of yourself. Then I might have been able to get some rest at home. What do you mean? The constant mess, the noises at night when you watch anime? Huh? Are you telling me to do the cooking and cleaning? But I was busy job hunting. You can't just bring this up now. Job hunting? When was the last time you actually applied somewhere? I apply all the time. Just yesterday, And when exactly is this busy job hunt going to show results? I'd really like you to find a job and get your own place soon. About that, actually, I've decided not to get a job. I'm going to school instead. What? I found my true calling. Your what? I'm going to voice acting school. I was having trouble finding a company I wanted to work for, and then I remembered my childhood dream. If I become a voice actor, I won't have to deal with annoying companies. I can fulfill my dream and make lots of money. It's perfect. I'm going to be the English dub for all my favorite anime. Wait, are you serious? Why wouldn't I be? I already paid the entrance exam fee. With what money? That's not important. What matters is I'm following my dreams. Back when I was a kid, my parents made me go to a regular college instead, but now they're not around to stop me so I can chase my dreams. No way. So yeah, I'll be staying a bit longer. Probably about 2 years until I graduate. The entrance exam is next month, so I'll do my best. You've got to be kidding. You've already been here for 6 months and now you want another 2 years? It's not that long. Think about it. Your twins could grow up with a famous voice actress as their aunt. That's not the point. But I never expected you to be hospitalized at this time. It's troublesome not having anyone to cook for me, but I guess it can't be helped. I'll just stay in my room and focus on studying for the entrance exam this month. Lucy, you need to understand. Don't worry about me. Just focus on keeping Ram and Rem healthy. Stop calling them that. Oh, I should practice my lines while you're away. The quiet house will be perfect for it. Sarah, congratulations! I heard you safely delivered your babies last night. Thank you. Mother and babies are all healthy. Good. That's great. Now hurry back home and do the laundry. I need clothes for my entrance exam tomorrow and I'm in trouble. What? Did you not hear me? It's an emergency. I just gave birth. After you left, Mike suddenly had to go on a long business trip, so I've been all alone. Because of that, there's a month's worth of laundry piled up. You've been alone for a month and didn't do any laundry? I was busy practicing. Voice acting is hard work. Why don't you just do it yourself? All you have to do is put clothes in the machine and press a button. No way. I don't know how to use it. I've always lived with my parents and Mom did everything. Besides, what if I break the machine? Then you'd be really mad. Seriously? The fridge is completely empty too. It would be great if you could pick up something yummy on your way back from the hospital. I literally just gave birth to twins. Yeah, but you're done now, right? The hard part is over. I need specific snacks for energy before my exam. You can't be serious. So what? If mother and babies are healthy, you can leave right away, right? Giving birth isn't an illness. Get back here and do the housework. Sure, I'll be right home. Really? Oh, that's great. I knew I could count on you. Can you get some snacks too? I might be up until pretty late tonight to rehearse. I can't wait to see the babies too. No, you won't be seeing my daughters. I'm going to my parents' house. What? You're joking, right? This isn't funny. Goodbye then. Wait a minute. What do you mean you're going to your parents' house? Your home is here. I'll be in big trouble if you don't come back. Sarah, answer me. That's not my problem. How can you say that? We're family. Stop messing around and come home already. Just do the laundry. Forget about the shopping. You'll come back home, right? I'm counting on you. Sarah? Hello? What's going on, Sarah? You really didn't come back, and because of you, I couldn't go to my entrance exam. How is that my fault? If you had no clothes, you could have worn a garbage bag. What? Are you making fun of me? I mean, it's a voice acting school entrance exam, right? They're testing your academic ability and voice. They won't care about your clothes, so a garbage bag would have been fine. That's ridiculous. They'd obviously fail me right away if they thought I was some weirdo. My future career is ruined because of you. How do you know that? If you'd gone in wearing a garbage bag and taken the test, you might have passed, but not showing up is 100% guaranteed fail. What's with you? You're being so mean. This isn't like you. You're usually so nice, but you're being really harsh today. What are you so angry about?
Seriously? Of course Sarah has every right to be angry. We let you stay out of kindness, but you overstayed way past the agreed time. You kept stressing out my pregnant wife. Both Sarah and I are fed up with you, Lucy.
Huh? Wait, Mike? What about your long business trip? Oh, did you go pick up Sarah from her parents' house? Are you coming home with her?
Of course not. I'm not going back to a house where you're still squatting.
Squatting? I live here. Oh, wait, then why are you two together?
I came to apologize. I'm on my knees begging Sarah and her parents to let her stay at their house until we can kick you out.
What? You can't be serious.
Lucy, I told you, didn't I? I asked you to pack up and leave while we were gone. I begged you to get your life together before the babies were born. So how did it end up like this?
Well, I suddenly wanted to fulfill my childhood dream. You can get a job anytime, but school should be started sooner rather than later. You used to support my dreams, Mike.
There you go again, making up reasonable-sounding excuses to avoid getting a job. Yet you don't do any housework. And of course, you don't pay any living expenses. You got kicked out of our parents' house for the same behavior, and now you're doing it again.
But this time is different. I have a real plan.
Actually, this long business trip was a lie. I didn't want to enable you anymore, so during Sarah's hospitalization, I've been staying at our parents' house.
What? You were at our parents' house? They won't even talk to me anymore.
I tend to spoil you too much. Even though you're such a mess that our parents gave up on you, you're still my only sister. We have good memories together. That's why I wanted to help you however I could.
Mike, then help me one more time, just a little longer.
You kept betraying our support. I'm sorry, but neither Sarah nor I can be kind to you anymore.
What did you say? You can't mean that.
You didn't just rely on our kindness. You completely took advantage of it. You've been nothing but trouble. So please, I'm begging you. We're at our limit. Just leave.
Leave? That's impossible. I haven't found a job, and besides, it's Sarah's fault I couldn't take the entrance exam. Take responsibility for that and let me stay a bit longer. I promise I'll be better. I'll even try to learn the laundry.
There you go with that attitude again. But we're all committed to this now. Me and our parents. We're cutting ties with you. Mom and Dad are saying the same thing right here.
Huh? Mom and Dad, too? You mean our parents are there? No. This can't be happening.
I brought Sarah to our parents' house after she was discharged. Then our parents joined us there. They're with me apologizing to Sarah's family and asking them to let Sarah stay until we can kick you out.
What? That's... Mom and Dad came for this? To kick me out again?
I want to get back home with my wife and our beautiful twin daughters as soon as possible. I'm heading there now with our parents. We're going to force you out if we have to.
What? No way. Don't be so cruel. I have nowhere else to go. I have no money. Please, I'll do anything. I'll get a real job.
About that, I heard from our parents. When they kicked you out, they gave you $10,000 for moving expenses. I had no idea you had that kind of money.
Oh, crap. That was different. That money was...
If you had that money, you should have rented a place right away. Instead, you moved in with us so you could keep it as spending money, right? Well, now you can use that money to figure out your housing situation.
That's impossible. I already spent all the money. It's all gone on anime merchandise and the entrance exam fees. But I can sell some of it. Just give me time.
Oh, really? Well, that's not our problem anymore. We don't care what happens to a sister we've cut ties with. We're heading over there now, so you better have your stuff packed up.
You wouldn't really throw me out on the street. Mike, Sarah, anyone? What should I do, Sarah? They really kicked me out. I tried to resist, but Dad and Mike rolled me up in some sheets and threw me out. Well, it looks like they successfully wrapped up the freeloader. This is no time for jokes. Please, talk to Mike and your parents. Tell them it's cruel to throw me out like this. Isn't it horrible? I'm your sister-in-law, family. You're the horrible one here, Lucy. Mike told me about the state of the house. Laundry and garbage everywhere. The whole place is a complete mess. That's not true. It's just a little untidy. I was going to clean it eventually. We're hiring a cleaning service and we'll be sending you the bill for the full amount. What? You can't make me pay for cleaning. I am homeless now. I also kept track of all the food and living expenses while you were staying with us. No way, you're kidding. You were counting everything? Remember, one of the conditions for letting you stay was that you'd pay for your own living expenses. You kept making excuses to avoid paying, and I got tired of asking, but that doesn't mean I forgot about it. But I really don't have any money now. I'm not lying this time. I really don't. Please, Sarah, have mercy. In that case, we'll get it from your parents. They've offered to cover it and deduct it from your inheritance. Why? They can't do that. Well, that solves the money issue. Once the cleaning service is done, I can go home with the babies. This is so cruel. I won't even get to see my cute nieces. I was so looking forward to the twins being born, and now you're keeping my nieces away from their aunt? Don't they deserve to know their aunt? Yes, since there doesn't seem to be any benefit in having you around. What? How can you say that? We want our children to meet lots of different people and learn from them. We want them to be loved by many people. But you can't offer any financial support, you can't teach them manners or proper behavior, so there's nothing to gain. Actually, I think you'd be a bad influence, so we're fine with cutting ties. I can't believe even you're being so cold to me, Sarah. You were always kind to me before. You let me stay at your house and were so nice. What happened to that kind Sarah? This happened because you trampled all over that kindness. Both Mike and I tried to help you many times, but you took advantage of it and fooled around. This is the natural consequence of your own actions. It's all self-inflicted. Self-inflicted? You mean everything is my fault? It can't be. Well, then take care. Good luck chasing your dreams. I'll be happy if my daughters get to watch an anime with you in it someday. Finally, after the house was properly cleaned, I was able to return home with my twin daughters. Both sets of grandparents are completely smitten with the twins. Every weekend, someone comes to visit, and it's wonderfully lively and fun. As for Lucy, I hear she's living in a super cheap apartment that costs $200 a month. She gave up on voice acting school and finally found a job. Apparently, she's working harder than ever before, repeatedly saying, "I have nothing left and I'll do anything. Please let me work." It seems she's putting in more effort than she ever has before to keep her minimum wage job.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.